Hi guys, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator, and I'm in with Fiona. We have done some rebalance on her nails already. Obviously we need to remove, so I left four nails, so you can guys watch it with me, and then we will also decorate it with nail art as well. I actually loved the previous set, and it's a shame we couldn't record it, but I was so busy. They have been filled probably about 3 times, so they are quite old nails. The natural nails underneath are pretty long, so I'm usually trying to do whatever I can do to make them look like as nice and as shaped as possible. But obviously the natural nail is always affecting the shape of the nails, so probably next time we will just go for a new set. I'm using a safety bit to remove the old color. And on this nail, because we are going to go for a glitter encapsulation, I need to remove a little bit more product. Okay, so I'll make sure I do remove the color, plus a little bit more just to squeeze that glitter in there. Okay, on this one we are going to go for an ombre, so I don't have to remove that much, only enough so I can rebalance this nail, move the apex backward a little bit, and just to reshape it. Yeah, I think like I will probably need to record a similar set on someone because it was so pretty, this nail art. Absolutely amazing for a summertime, and it's a shame to take it off, but we'll make it nice and summery set again. Fiona is a hairdresser, so always hairdressers' nails are quite challenging, but with the good prep we are managing them to last pretty well. Same on the other hand. So I left 2 on each hand just so you can guys see it also, like what is my working habit. I'm just doing one hand first and then do exactly the same work on the other hand. So glitter encapsulation on this one, so that means we have to file a little bit more product, and you can see this nail starts to curve really downwards, so definitely next time it will be really challenging to reshape it. We would need to file it from underneath, but usually filing from underneath, I find it leaves the natural nails even more messy, almost you top coat it, but then I don't like the bulk of it, so usually if someone is going for a coffin shape, every 3 to 4 times I would just replace it into a fresh set. If my client would have an almond shape, she could carry on actually till forever. Even if you've got a natural nails, by filing underneath, we can easily rebalance the nails and shape them nice by lifting them up from underneath. And coffin shape, unfortunately, this isn't possible. So not every person even would be suitable for a coffin shape nails, because it will be quite damaging for some type of the nails to keep them removing. Like Fiona's nails are actually absolutely unbelievable. They are much better condition than they have ever been after doing nails for how many years? 9, 10? 10? Yeah, easy 10 years. So they are absolutely fantastic. I have pushed back the cuticles, removing a little bit of that maze because it's really dusty. Cuticle bit. And then we are going to remove any cuticle which is on the nail plate. Okay, so any cuticle which is on the nail plate. Put my e-file back to the reverse. And doing the other side. They actually look quite good today, I must say, your cuticles. And not cuts, no cuts on the hands, because sometimes Fiona comes in and she's got lots of cuts on her hands. Let me zoom that out. Yeah, just so I know I'm definitely in the camera, because actually recording without of patchwork is more difficult. Now we are going to start reshaping those nails, so I want to file it on one side, other side, at the same time lift the nail as much as possible. I can't do it much, but a little bit at least. Shorten it. Blend the old product with the natural nails. Actually I have not much of the lifting this time, maybe because it was couple days before your appointment. It was due on Monday and today is Friday, and I think those 2-3 days actually made a difference, because quite often we're pushing long time, so they actually best for a while because of those 2-3 days of a difference. So I'm shortening this one, reshape it again, try to lift it up a little bit, blend the natural nail with the product. So I had a tiny bit of lifting in that corner here, make sure it's gone. Fab, do the same on the other hand. Very challenging nail in here, so I want to lift it up as much as possible. Well, you can see it, what is happening when we lift up the nail, it becomes rounded shape. So for, as I say, for almond shape we could get an absolutely amazing almond shape. For coffin shape we need to play a little bit longer and only do a little bit of that correction. Okay, so very gently. Again, blend the natural nail with the gel. Give it a couple scratches. So I like to use this movement to create a nice scratches to the natural nail. And I remember when I started, guys, I was really petrified almost to give those scratches to the natural nails, because I thought like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna damage the natural nail. And I have found it out on my nails, like, because I'm getting my nails done constantly, I have found out actually by doing a little bit, gosh, please do not understand me wrong, because this is very risky for me to say it, especially for someone who is DIY person, so please be careful with what I say. I find it out by giving a little bit stronger scratches, we are actually damaging the nail less. I tell you why. I know it sounds terrible, because I mean obviously I'm filing a little bit more than they teach in school, but it's still very little. So more, but still very little. And that gives me an absolutely amazing prep, because the natural nail is white. And if it's white, some people don't get white. So please do not overfile the natural nails. Please be careful for what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say, those couple extra scratches actually gives me a so great adhesion of the product that I'm not getting lifting. And that's mean, and overall, my clients' nails are less damaged because they are not lifting, so I don't have to file the same place again, because I don't need to remove the product which is loose. Does it make sense to you as a person which have no clue about the nails? Yeah? Yeah, okay, so you guys will understand that too. Good. Actually, you will be a good person to check, because if it will make a sense to you, it will make sense to someone who, you know, some of you obviously guys are like advanced nail technicians, which do the nails for a long time. So it's a different story. I'm always so careful when I'm saying something for someone who is just starting out, or someone who's playing like with their own nails in a house, because I don't want to be misunderstood or cause some trouble. So actually producing those videos is actually a very challenging and a very responsible task. I'm applying the extra nail prep, that was the clear liquid and then universal air bond. And another question you guys ask me a lot is, why don't you use the base gel? I don't use the base gel because universal air bond acts like a base gel. Now milky pink, because that's like quite nice and natural color for the nails as well. I like to use it quite often. Now we are going for glitter encapsulation. So straight away, I'm just putting a tiny wee bit more into the natural nail and a very thin layer on the other part of the nails. On this one, I'm applying a nice and thin layer as well. And then I need to straight away grab my glitters. So let me move Fiona, but still stay in camera. There we are. So we've got those glitters and they are on our website, like all the products, guys, which I'm using. So I've got some old glitter brush. Dry brush is always best. And what I'm doing is I'm just slapping those glitters in. I love it because they've got all different particles in it, so absolutely amazing. Nail art just on its own like looks fantastic. Then once we place that glitter, use a gel sponge because that will flatten your glitter particles. And because I have applied a very small amount of the gel, I'm not scared it is gonna to run into the client cuticles. Straight away, I'm gonna pick up a scoop of the product for my apex, just about this size because the growth wasn't as big, and I'm filling up the apex area. So I'm not pressing strong with the brush, very gentle brush presses of the brush just to kind of almost release the product from it, and then start blending it in. Once I'm at the thicker part, I'm brushing it away, any excess of the product, so this way we can also quite nicely shape the nail, cook it in. So when my right hand is curing, I've got time to create these nails exactly the same. So nice and thin layer. Nice and thin layer. I didn't remove the cuticles yet because usually I do it afterwards. So a little bit thicker on the places where we have no product. Brush away. So if I want to remove the excess of the product, I'm pressing really hard. Also, I'm pressing really hard when I'm applying those first layer because that also acts like a little bit like a base as well. It helps my nails last longer too. Another scoop of those beautiful glitters, like it has all sort of different things in it, butterflies, stars, rings, like everything. Now I've got a large butterfly around the cuticle area. I'm just brushing it away a little bit down because the cuticle area, I like it really nice and thin always, so I don't want large particles of the glitter in that part of my nail. It's a different story if we do it nails from the scratch, and it's different if we fill it. You don't want to make it too thick. Again, sponging, so sponge. I mean, I'm still kind of careful to don't bring the product into my client's nail folds because you don't want to be playing with the product which isn't cured. You don't want to have a contact with the skin. So just nicely touch it up and then bring another scoop of the product to fill up that apex. Actually, the scoop I picked up was too big, so I'm doing a smaller one. Usually try to pick it on the one side of the brush because it is easier to control that product as well. So just fill up that gap and then just brush it away. Let me check the nail. I'm happy with that change. So close my product, and that was the milky pink we have used today. Now the next part is to encapsulate it, and I love the glitter, so I clean my brush, tiny bit of the UV cleanser, and then I love the Crystal 1 gel for encapsulation. So pick up a small scoop of that glitter, clean my hands, apply quite a strong press everywhere, cup those free edge, like cup the free edge. Clean the product from my finger. Thank you, bye. And then pick up another scoop because you can see it like on my brush there was a tiny bit of the glitter which I have picked up. That's why I like to press it quite hard. And now build up my apex. You cannot build it as high because we already got lots of product in there, but make sure there is enough product to cover the entire glitter. Perfect change. And then we are going to cure it. Now the crystal gel cures in 30 seconds. Oh no, what I'm doing. Dorota. Wrong nail. Too busy talking, guys. Oh gosh. But I stopped coated, so I'm using a UV cleanser and I can easily remove it. It doesn't affect that nail. And do it in there. In a proper one, and then pick up another scoop of the product and just build up a small apex. Hi Sierra, we just finished recording the apex area, and then I will be with you 2 seconds. Yeah, so obviously when we record in a salon, there are always clients popping in, and now this nail look a bit bulky, but what I'm hoping for is like that I will be able to remove it maybe a little bit more from underneath, so we can cook this hand as well, and then just let me serve my client. Okay, my client is cooking. I've got time to tidy up a little bit of this mess because I mean obviously we have already done a couple of the nails and like there is lots of mess going on, so clean it as much dust as possible so things looks half decent. Put away my brush and then we can get ready for filing the first hand, which is ready. So UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer. There we are, clean it well. What I did actually, so my wipe off's like this, and then I bend it to don't bring the residue. I had it on the wipe already, and then I turn it on the other side as well. So I try to don't use the same side of the wipe to don't bring those uncured product again on my client's nail folds. We are going to reshape those nails. So one side of the brush, other side of the brush, file. Dorota, what you talking? I'm already thinking about the nice afternoon. Yeah, it's my day off, so it was supposed to be the day off, but it's so like busy, and we need to work hard to make the place look nice, because I'm keep adding new things, guys. This is terrible. I keep adding like and changing the things in the new salon. So yeah, need to work hard to achieve that goals. Now blend it in. So things looks nice. Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with this nail. Do the same on this one. So one side, other side. You can see that the natural nail is right up to here. Probably you can see it on the videos. So we kind of struggling reshaping them nice, but I'm well impressed. Probably I managed to get quite nice shape out of them because we have shortened them enough that they are not growing down that much. So sometimes it's better, like you know, like you can start longer, and then as you rebalance, go a little bit shorter, so things looks prettier. Sometimes it's not worth to keep that couple millimeters of the length and then struggle with the shaping or make the nails look not as nice. So I'm smoothing it nice. Because we are going to put an angel chrome over it, I want to make sure my nail is really smooth. Okay, grab the buffer, buff right in the middle, nice and fast, because we are not risking like touching client's nail folds, so we only buffing the middle. Okay. Okay, after we have done that, we can remove some dust. And then I'm gonna take and tidy up those cuticles, because obviously we have removed only cuticle from the nail plate. We didn't do anything to the nail folds. So what I'm usually doing is, like, after I have finished the crazy filing, I'm not risking then, first of all, I'm not risking catching like delicate area which have been just freshly done. So I'm just trimming the cuticle now. Decent size on that side. And now we are going to also buff it. So we've got a cuticle bead sets, which are again available on our website, and I'm using just like a small ball, so this way I can nicely file the nail fold. Okay, this side as well. I love it how the shape of the nail fold has already changed on that nail. Once we have done that, we can take a gray buffer and just touch up with the gray buffer. I like it because with the gray buffer we can almost like brush away any kind of imperfection. Quite often I would even touch up the nail fold more with it, because it's so nice and gentle that it doesn't hurt the clients. Actually, my clients say they love it. Obviously, when you take the brand new one, like, always remove sharp edges. But the clients love it how the things start becoming nice and clean, and like how well it removes any kind of, almost brush away the dust particles and the things like that. Perfect. I'm going to do the same on the other hand and come back to you. Okay, the messy part done, so I can just redust the things, switch off this fan, and then take a blue scrub to clean those nails and move on into the next step. Actually, let me just touch up this one. Now I can move on into the nice part. Okay, so we are going to use this color 238. That's a beautiful pink, and just slap it on in here. Remove the dust, slap it on the other finger, and then on the back of the form I've got some cut sponges, and we are gonna blend it. So just blend it nice. And then cook it. Do the same in here. Perfect. Save time and straight away put some top coat over this one so we can cook it. So just grab the top coat in there. And then once we do it, we can move on and do the second layer. I had some air bubble actually in the middle finger, guys. Change. Okay, so here is a wee air bubble, and that have caused some dust to get stuck in there from filing. Usually what I will do it is once I apply the top coat, I can easily get rid of it. Okay, let's do the second layer. So the second layer is gonna be more through the free edge. Okay, just like that. And then straight away I want to put the top coat on this one. The reason why I'm doing like that is just gives me a time to cook the previous nail. Perfect. Look at this glitter, is so nice and sparkly. Change. Same in here. And I'm actually amazingly impressed of the coverage we can get with this gel polish color, because normally the gel polish isn't like as highly pigmented to be able to do the ombre, but with this one we can. Now, because we've got the things to cook, again, I'm start preparing the next step. So I'm grabbing that pink, just a drop of it. I'm grabbing some purple, just a drop of it, pink, purple, and maybe blue. Yes, these three colors look nice and good together, or pink, purple, and orange. Which one would you fancy? Pink, purple, and yellow? All of them! Let's do all of them. And then French gel, guys. So when my nails are cooking, actually you could change it now. I'm just grabbing some French gel, and we are gonna add scoop in here. Let me grab a bigger one. So a scoop in there, a scoop in there, scoop in here, and scoop in there, and scoop in there. The reason why I'm adding the French gel is because we want to use it without of top coat. Oh my goodness, look at this yellow. Ah, I love it. Wow. Because we want to use it without of top coat, you cannot use it just a gel polish, but you can use the French gel. That's why I love it so much. So we're actually creating like a nice pastel colors out of it. And this is awesome. Thank you, bye. Okay, so this one is cooked. I can just quickly put a third layer. Unfortunately, with this one, we need to do it in a three layers. Change. Change. Sorry, guys, multitasking, like, you know, serving clients, like recording, doing nails, and typical me. But I'm so happy we managed to record on Fiona, because we are so behind with everything. Change. We are really behind with everything. I cannot put the top coat yet over it because it's not cooked, but what we are going to do is use this dotting tool to start creating some nice flowers. Okay, so I want some flowers. This one was freshly done, so this one isn't freshly done. And the middle is gonna be white. Straight from the pot. And what I'm doing on the snail, I'm just going around it. Then we are gonna put our colors away a little bit and grab some sugar. Change. Here, just the same, so white. Flower here, flower there, flower there, flower there. I'm trying to do them like as tiny as possible because we want to slap all those colors in. And flower there. Sugar it. Oh no, no free nail art. Have you seen it? Change. Actually, have you seen those insect nails? Oh gosh, pure insects. Okay, on this one, we are gonna fix those dots which we have created with the gel. Oh, it's actually fixed it on its own. So sometimes if it doesn't fix by applying the top coat, what I have to do is I have to take a tweezer, like a very sharp tweezer, and just wiggle about it like inside a little bit, and then the top coat gets in there, fill up this hole, and the dust is kind of like disappearing. Perfect change. Okay, I can top coat this nail as well. And perfect. Oh no, not perfect. Perfect. Change. Okay, so now I can, because this one cooked, I can start placing my flowers into this one. Just the same wee tiny dots. I love those summer sets, they're always so pretty. Sugar it. Watch the middle fingers so the no stuff gets onto the middle finger. Change. Do the same in here. In the meantime, I need to really watch it how my other hand is cooking, because we want to add some chrome into it, and curing for a chrome is really important. So I'm just placing last dot in here, sugar it, and then we can sugar it more, and then we can cook it. Next step. So we top hand. Gosh, getting too many disturbs. Angel from. Obviously I've got long nails, so I need to put it on the lid and then just start rubbing it in. Look how pretty it is. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Grab a file, scratch it, buff away the dust, top coat it. Change. And just the same. Slap the chrome. Massage it in. Buff away the excess of it. Clean your mess in the meantime. Scratch it. And top coat it. Decent amount of the top coat. Make sure you cap the free exchange. Okay, part number 2. Remove the sugar. get away the middle finger, remove the sugar, and move into the next part. So the next part, we are start creating some flowers. And I will use some yellow. So I've got my white dots in here, and now I'm placing tiny yellow dots around it to create first flower. This yellow is unbelievable. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Nice, isn't it? Wow. So I'm making my flowers really nice and tiny, like we don't want to overdo it. Nice and tiny. She got it. And change. Clean the excess. Get away the middle one. No, that's it. So when my clients leave the finger up, it's easier for me to don't get product on that middle finger. It's such a, like, this set is made out of kind of simple shapes, but I think it looks so effective already. And once we finish all these flowers, it will be even prettier. I also try to place them kind of in different places, so they're not close to, like, they don't go exactly the same. And even if it's just a simple flowers made out of the dots, I think they are so pretty. Change. Again, what we have to do, clean the sugar and grab another color. So another color I want to go for is that purple. And that purple in here. On this finger I'm gonna do only one purple nail because I find it like on the pink glitter it doesn't maybe stand out as much. Sugar it, sugar it, sugar it, change. It's funny because those flowers are like, they are not complicated, but they are actually, guys, time consuming. You know, doing all these dots takes time. Sugar it. Change. Okay, next color in. Thank you. So the next color I want to use on this one will be the orange. And that's a good choice. Absolutely amazing choice. Because you can really see it. Change. Remove it and paint it. I think this set anyone could do it, to be honest, because it's made just out of the very simple flowers. That's so effective. And we've got sparkles, we've got bling and more sparkles. I actually love how the flowers... this is my second favorite set of you of the year. Change. That looks so interesting. Like, okay, another color. So what I'm gonna... I wish to squeeze the pink in there, but I'm scared the pink might be not visible. So we are actually gonna go for a blue. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. And we've got one flower in here. 1, 2, 3. You got it. Now I've got dilemma because... Change. I tell you guys, I've got dilemma in my head because the first idea when I was kind of trying to kind of imagine this set in my head, I thought on the middle finger I will put some 3D flowers. And now I've got dilemma. Oh, I need one more in here. And a blue in here. And a blue in here. I'm actually gonna slap this pink in. It's actually visible. Here we are. This looks so unique. Okay, so my dilemma change. My dilemma is, I have prepared those flowers and I was thinking to put some flowers in the middle, but now I'm just thinking, should we maybe just do 3 flowers on the top the same way like we did it? Because you had those flowers before.
Yeah.
Or are we going for those ones? Which one would you prefer? Let me decide because I don't know. They look similar. We could actually go for them maybe. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, go for them. Let's do it. So, what is our bonus is that the chrome is not gonna come off as well, because what we are gonna do it is we are kind of double protecting it. So I'm just giving a couple scratches to it and I'm gonna slap those chrome in there. Change. Yeah. Do the same in here. So give it a couple scratches. The reason why I'm giving couple scratches is because we want to use the base gel to secure our flowers. Let's clean this mess. Change. I'm actually loving them so much already. For the flowers application, we are gonna use the base gel. So base gel in. And then some pink flower in the middle. And what is your other favorite color? Which one would you like? They actually would all match because we've got white, yeah. Yes, it stands out nice. So what I'm doing is I'm almost clicking those flowers into each other. So this way the transition in between is quite nice and smooth and they are not gonna come off. Change, try to keep it nice and straight so they don't run. pink, and 2 whites. Not enough base gel, add it on. What else you could do it is you could do it actually one big flower and then add those smaller ones. You could also use a small brush to apply your base gel. I'm just usually in a salon, I'm like always speeding up the things so you can see it. I'm kind of wiggling about with the large brush and then moving my things. Let them click into each other so your construction is nice and flat, like this way, you know, especially Fiona doing it here, we don't want them to be catchy. Change. And again, piece of the form, I love that solution as well. You don't have to, in between the clients, sometimes we have no time, like you know, for any extra tasks, so I love it. That's what I'm basically doing, is just binning this stuff afterwards. But yeah, so happy we managed to record the video. And now I'm thinking, because we've got such a cute and pretty nails, we should go for diamonds. So in different packaging, like in different window of those flowers, you've got different things. So in one will be like a crystal, like I use it in here, change. And then in the other ones, you will have pearls, you will have caviar beads, so lots of different things depending what you want to use on your clients. Now I have picked up the biggest stones for the bigger flower. Change. And believe guys or not, Fiona might lose the crystals sometimes, but she don't lose the flowers. She don't lose the flowers. So if you got the client which is like losing crystals, I assure you, if you applied them like this, like it's tested on my most heavy-handed client, and they are staying absolutely amazing. So I have picked up a smaller crystal and another smaller crystal. Gosh, this is so fiddly. That's so pretty. Another small crystal. Change. And I'm securing them with the base gel. I cannot wait when I clean the sugar off from those 3D flowers which we have created, because it looks unbelievable. Like I'm so, like I'm definitely gonna I'm sorry Fiona, I'm gonna do it on some other clients because it looks super pretty. And except the fact that it is quite time consuming, it's not that complicated to do it. So change. You can actually do it almost in your sleep or like when your brain doesn't work. So now I'm applying a top coat, cap those free edge. And what is happening here in the chrome, we've got double top coat, which is awesome. I'm picking up a small amount of the top coat in here, grabbing quickly my D-liner brush, and we are going to put the top coat around the crystals there. It will be very hard for me to do it with the big brush, so I have to use a small brush. Get those top coat back in there, and it will also protect your flowers from coming off as well. Change. Okay, same on this one. So squeeze the top coat in there and another drop in there. You can even put it a tiny bit more top coat, because we are doing on a one nail. It is going to be absolutely fine. Don't run. So squeeze the top coat and cap the free edge properly, and we've got another nail ready. Let's cook them, clean them, and then I can show you final results. Okay, so Fiona is cooking, and when my clients are cooking, I've got time to clean the things, because obviously like a couple minutes later there will be another client, so I've got a chance to show you. The purple one we use, it was 242, and it's an absolutely amazing one, already nice and clean. Then I can close this one. It's a 239. Now if I've got a gel polish, which is like, so if this is just a dust from filing, I'm using the wipe to clean it. If I've got a residue of the old product, I'm using a blue scrub, and I would just wipe it around it like this, and things are nice and pretty again. Okay, so I will like start cleaning my mess and you know, putting the products away, and then actually Fiona will be almost cooked, so I take your top hand. We can remove the sugar excess from those nails. I love these flowers, love them so much. Clean her hand nice and properly. So the sugar can feel like a bit rough for a day or so, but then it is absolutely fine. Clean this hand. And then we will be able to take an absolutely amazing thumbnail picture of this pretty set. Can I have your other hand as well? Oh gosh, they are lovely. Clean this one. I love them, and I love them even more, guys, because like when we're doing a new set, okay, fair enough, nice and easy, slap the tips on or sculpt them in, and shaping is so easy. But look even at this nail, like, I mean, it's so much nicer. I'm very happy how they turn it out, and even that the natural nail is so long underneath, we have managed to do a pretty decent shape. We should apply cuticle oil, and that's the finished results. I'm so happy we managed to record. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs, and I'm so grateful for all your supports, comment and like. Bye.